What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Martin Saucy back with another video. Their masks are falling off. Here's the reason why. Now, you might have been in a situation with a person or in an environment to where everything was just cool to you. Like, everything was cool. It wasn't no problems. It wasn't no issues. Nothing. But out of the blue, on one random day, everything just started feeling weird. Like, the people start acting weird towards you. You know, people that you was cool with start acting kind of funny towards you. And you wondering in your mind, like, where is this coming from? Like, what is going on? But honestly, what it is as your vibration raises and as your like as your energy raises, right? People's like, I'm not gonna say people's intentions change towards you, but it's like you can feel people's energy a lot stronger. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're in a position to where, okay, everything is cool and you know what I'm saying, y'all vibing at the same level, everything's cool. But once you get to a certain point, you kind of get to a point where it's like you start noticing that people just starting to like be a little bit weird. You know, people masks starting to like fall off a little bit. But it's not really they mask falling off. It's really you just leveling up. Like, that's all it really is. Like, it's you kind of leveling up and understanding, like, yo, this person's really fucked up. Or, you know, this situation is really, like, not it, you know? And it's crazy how it happens, you know? Because it's so random. It'll be such a random time where you don't really expect it. But that's what it is. Normally, when people are trying to fake or trying to act a certain way, it never lasts. So if you're spiritually in tune with yourself, it's very easy for you to see through bullshit. You get what I'm saying? Like, when you're not really in tune, it's easier for you to kind of be a little fooled, just a little bit, by things that are not really what they say they are, you know? But when you start getting in tune with yourself, you kind of start seeing stuff for what it is, seeing people for who they are, you know what I'm saying, hearing comments for what it is. You just start like seeing things for what they really are. And that's why people's masks is starting to fall off, because the people who tried to pretend like who they wasn't, the people who tried to act and put on this type of act, first thing first, they gotta understand how to do it for real, for real. You can't pretend to be a certain type of way for a person if you don't understand how that person is, who that person is, and really understand that person. See, people try to do that shit with me, bro. But in order for you to actually be able to mirror me, you have to know me. If you don't really know me, you can't mirror me. You can't mirror my changes. You can't mirror, you know what I'm saying? And that's what people fail to understand. People that try to manipulate you and try to use you and try to, you feel me, play games and, you know, act like who they aren't, they don't understand that they don't know you. And they will never truly know you because you're always shifting and changing. So every time you shift and every time you change, they can't keep up with it. So that forces their mask to fall completely. So if anybody is playing with you or anybody, you know what I'm saying, like just acting like who they not, or, you know, treating you a certain type of way, you're going to get to a point where you see it for what it is. And they can't do shit about it. They can't do nothing about it. Because once you get to that point where you realize and you notice, like, oh, this person was using me, or oh, this person was on some bullshit, or oh, this person was just fucking with me, like, oh, this person was acting, they can't do nothing about it. Because you realized. See, people can play games when you at your lowest. They can play with you when you at your lowest. But when you get yourself back up, they can't do that shit no more. They can't. They just can't do it. It's no way they can get away with it. It's no way. It's no fucking way. And the reason why I'm talking about this right now is because there's actually a shift going on in the universe right now. And a lot of people are experiencing people changing. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of changes going on. And a lot of people are becoming enlightened to certain situations and actually focusing and honing in on who they truly are. You know, it's a shift going on right now. So it's a lot of people just moving on from past relations and past things that were kind of holding them back, and understanding like, yo, if I don't stick to my true self, if I don't align with these certain things, then I probably shouldn't be doing them. If I don't align with this certain person or this relationship, then I probably shouldn't be in it no more. And people aren't settling anymore. Because the more they're becoming spiritually enlightened, the more their energy is going up, the more they're not settling for the bullshit. And it's so exciting and it's so like beautiful to see, because these changes are putting people in more peaceful states, you know, better peace of mind, you know. And I like seeing this, bro. Me personally, I like seeing this, because you know what that means? That means less control from things outside of us. You know what I'm saying? Like less control from things outside of us. That means less suicide. You know, that means just less like overall corruption, you know? And I think it's just cool. But I wanted to speak on that for that reason, to be exact. So don't think you're crazy for going through what you're going through, because you're definitely not crazy. You're not. You're just shifting. You're evolving. And that's exactly what you're supposed to do. I know it may feel weird stepping into this new version of yourself. I know it may feel kind of off. But understand that this is only bringing you closer to who you're really supposed to be, who you truly are, your true self, you know? And don't let nobody tell you who you are. This is that season where nobody can tell you who you are, because you know exactly who you are. Can't nobody tell you who you are. Can't nobody put onto you this shit about who you supposed to be and how you supposed to be and where you supposed to be. Can't nobody tell you shit. Because you know who you are. You know what you went through. And you know exactly why you made the decision that you made. Even if you didn't understand why you made the decision that you made till you after the fact. But everything happens for a reason. So don't mistake that choice that you made or that decision that you made as an incident, or, you know, as something that wasn't meant to happen. Because whatever happened was definitely meant to happen, was definitely supposed to happen. And you probably noticing why, or realizing why, or you're probably going to realize soon why it happened. From how life treats you, how life feels, how things come to you, you know, how things just gravitate towards you, you know, how these sequences of events turn out in these next couple of months, in this next year. You never know. You never truly know. And to the people that want to step deeper into spirituality, that want to step deeper into, getting closer to thyself, understand that it doesn't take much. All you got to do is you do more spiritual practices, and you can look them up, and just kind of figure out what works for you. I'm not saying you got to get on your knees. I'm not saying you got to, like, I'm not saying you got to do no extreme shit. Like, you don't have to do no crazy shit. Just, look, what I do is just meditate. I don't even meditate that long, Now, if I get deep into the meditation, that's what I'm going to do. Like, if I'm really feeling it, like I really need to do that, then I will, get deeper into it. I got time. I can get a little bit deeper. Like I'm really, you feel me? But a lot of the times I don't even meditate that long, but just being consistent and your spiritual practices and whatever you do, however you do it, because I know everybody has different nationalities, different, religions and different things like that. However you do it, do your practices, just hone in on them. Just be consistent with that. Not only that, but affirmations as well. Affirmations and the things that you say to yourself. How you speak to yourself. Because at the end of the day, you are here alone, okay? You came in here alone, you're going to die alone. You got your own purpose, you got your own destiny, you got your own life. So everything that you do is for you. You are your biggest investment. So taking that time, taking that little 15 minutes, taking that little 10 minutes, taking that little 30 minutes to work out, bro, I promise you, it's not that much, and it's not that bad, and it's gonna pay off in the end. It's gonna be worth it in the end. Trust. So I hope you guys are taking care of yourself, drinking your water, and taking it easy. I'm coming back consistent. I'm coming back uploading. I got some vlogs coming soon. I got some more content coming soon. And yeah, we on the road. We on the journey. So I appreciate everybody for watching. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Peace out, y'all.